I am 98.9% sure this is the mold that a lot of people are waiting for with college football. I mean, people still play well, now they're going to be playing this one when it comes out, but people was playing the last one. People was playing that one for Dynasty mode. I know for a fact that this is what a lot of people who are looking forward to getting this game is looking forward to playing. Dynasty deep dive. Let's get right into it. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do because I'm not going to front. College football 14, NCAA 14, they still have a good one now. I mean, yeah, if you played it back then and you've been playing it now, it's been repetitive, but they did a really good job with their mode back then. That's why a lot of people were still playing it. I mean, before this news came out. I mean, go on YouTube. I have friends or whatever. They'll just sit there and play Dynasty mode on NCAA 14. So, yeah, EA got to do it right on this one because a lot of people are looking forward to this mode. Let's see what we got. Honestly, take what was great in NCAA 14 and upgrade it from there, and you'll do well.
Everyone, Kirk Herbstreit here with EA Sports College Football 25, back for another deep dive. This time we're talking about everyone's favorite mode, Dynasty.
Come on now, we know.
Online Dynasty in College Football 25 can accommodate up to 32 teams, and you can play with friends for up to 30 seasons. Today we'll take a closer look at the new 12-team college football playoff, recruiting, the transfer portal, and a ton of customization options to make your program unique. College football has...
Now, I will say this before we get into it. I didn't really play a lot of Dynasty mode. I'm more of a competitive player. I like playing head-to-head, even though, I mean, you can play online with your friends here. But I usually, when I play college football, back in the day I'm talking about, I'm looking forward to trying it out this time because I watched my friends do Dynasty mode for so long, and one of the regrets, I've never played it in NCAA 14. But I'm looking forward to doing it this time. But I'm usually head-to-head online. I like Ohio State. That's why I have the room red. Every time I look at college football, I'm rooting for Ohio State. And I like to take them online and play against other people. So that's what I'm looking forward to doing. That's the number one thing I'm looking forward to doing when college football comes out. If you see Ohio State online, look for Iron Angel because it might be me. But Dynasty mode, this will probably be, this will be my first time playing Dynasty mode in college football. And my friends to this day is like, I don't know why you never gave it a chance. I'm like, well, I enjoyed my friends doing it. Like it was very entertaining just to watch them. But I'm going to get my hands on it this time.
Seismic changes over the past few years. And in EA Sports College Football 25, you can experience this new landscape while building your program the way you want. The 2024 season marks the debut of the new 12-team college football playoff, and you can play it first in the game months before the real thing. You could be the first coach to lead your school through the new 12-team playoff and
my friend's
hoist
favorite
the college
team,
football
Georgia
playoff trophy. Recruiting is the lifeblood of college football, and in a world of unlimited transfers, managing your dynasty roster has never been more important. Evaluate your needs and opportunities for talent upgrades at the start of each season. The best way to build a powerhouse is to recruit through the high school ranks. So let's fill up your recruiting board. Each year, over 3,500 high school recruits are generated from all over the country, with certain regions representing real-world hotspots for blue-chip talent, like South Florida and Metro Atlanta. Do research to find recruits that best fit your program and determine who you can realistically land. A recruit's interest in your school is decided by 14 different pitch grades like proximity to home, playing time, and brand exposure. So you'll need to discover how your program's pitch grades align with your recruit's desires, in addition to scouting for talent. Some players have a deal breaker requirement, and if your program cannot provide, the recruit will lock you out. Deal breakers also drive a player's decision to enter the transfer portal. Monitor at-risk players and get one last chance to convince your favorites to stay. Track your recruits as they narrow down their top schools. Pitch a prospect to gain more interest, and then set up school visits when the timing is right. It's crucial to remain in their top 10, then 8, then 5 to finally be part of their top 3. As a recruit trims down to the top 8, you can attempt to increase your appeal. If your school doesn't have exactly what the prospect is looking for, you can try to sway their opinion in your favor. Plan visits that elevate a recruit's experience, like pairing a quarterback visit with a wide receiver visit at the same time. It's crucial to keep an eye on the transfer portal when it opens in the offseason.
I might be asking too much. I might be, and that's fine. But I just want to throw this out there. I would love if this stuff had cutscenes with it, to where you're seeing the transactions of everything with recruitment, with just building up everything. I wish there was cutscenes with it. I mean, we don't know. Well, they would have shown it. Let's be real. They would have shown it if it was there. But that is one thing I do wish that was in Dynasty Warriors, to where it makes you feel like you're not just looking at this and, going through the process, but you're actually seeing it in action. It's 2024. It's 2024. Personally, this is just me. I like stuff like that. It makes you feel more engaged with the situation, to when you're recruiting someone, you're seeing your people out there, you're seeing the one you're looking for, the school, the representative of the person you're trying to get talk to you. I like those kind of interactions in game. Yes, this is still cool. I like this idea. Obviously, I'm not saying this is bad, but one thing I wish they added a little bit more to it, especially the Dynasty mode, a mode that a lot of people want to see, is cinematic interactions. Just a little something. Maybe I'm asking too much. Let me know.
Talent you couldn't land from recruiting. Add portal prospects to your board just like you would with recruiting, but expect quick decisions as transfers have a shorter timeline to land a new home. Conference realignment is a hot topic in college football. And with custom conferences in EA Sports College Football 25, Dynasty is yours to control. See what a 20-team super conference might look like, or revert to the traditional conference alignment. Shape the conference size and membership, and set custom conference rules, set up divisions, and more. Once you've settled your conference options, it's time to select your team. Begin with a highly ranked team and dominate at the top with repeat recruiting and playoff success. Or build from the ground up with a smaller program and prove you have what it takes to go from an unknown to postseason favorite. We can't talk about your dynasty without talking about your starting job. Start as an offensive or defensive coordinator and climb the ranks to head coach. Or take over a program as the head coach right away. Choose from one of the 3 base coaching types to start.
Wait. Something just hit my mind.
Your coach type will determine what coaching skill tree you start with. From there, the abilities you acquire as you progress will determine what kind of coach you develop into. Unlock additional skill trees with better abilities. Or, if you build up multiple skill trees, you can unlock hybrid trees that leverage a more diverse skill set. The coaching carousel is an important part of every coach's journey. Whether you're the head man at your dream school or working your way up, the carousel is your way of fielding offers from other programs. Head coaches in Dynasty can actively manage their coordinator positions. So if one of your staff takes a job elsewhere, or you decide to cut ties for other reasons, you can use the carousel to replace them. Remember, even the greatest coaches need support, and every coach has a unique skill tree. It's important to think about how you want to build your staff, whether that's doubling down on your existing strengths to max out your benefits, or seeking out balance for a well-rounded staff. Choose wisely. The decisions you make here
this mode is
will
detailed.
matter to
I will
your
give it
program's
that.
success and your coach's progression. The benefits of coach talents are stackable.
I like the coach build
So if
up
your
with their
head coach
skill
and
trees and
defensive
all that.
coordinator have the
That's
same
actually something I really
ability,
like.
The impact for that ability will be greater. Well, that's it for today's
Yeah, the
deep
skill
dive
tree
into
part of the
Dynasty
coaching
mode
was.
in EA Sports
Hold on.
College Football 25. To make it game day every day this season, pre-order the MVP bundle.
Yeah, honestly, for me, the best part was the skill trees with the coaches. I like that, starting from offensive coordinator to defense, or defensive coordinator to head coach, and then the skill trees, the ones you can have and the ones you can unlock. The breakdown with that was my favorite part. I ain't gonna front. That was a lot, man. That was a lot. I gotta give it that. I do wish, like I said earlier, that a lot of these interactions with your recruits and all that stuff had more cinematic engagements, but still, outside of that, this does not disclose the fact that this is great and there's a lot to offer with it. My favorite part, like I just said, was the situation with the coach, the build up with it. That's my favorite part, but everything else was great on top of it. Honestly, I said in the beginning, if they take what NCAA 14 had, which I'm not gonna lie, like I said, I'm not the best when it comes to Dynasty mode because I didn't play. I watched my friends play it, but the stuff that I do know, if they just take that and upgrade it from there, which should not be hard. That's NCAA 14. That was a long time ago. The fans will be happy. Hold on, I'm curious. Are the fans happy? Because personally, to me, I think they did it right. I think they did it right. You don't have to go crazy with everything, but make the engagements, every one, enjoyable. And to me personally, they give you a lot to deal with. Different options, situations. Like I said, for me, the coaching situation with your skill trees, I think it works. It's not going to be too repetitive. There's a lot of things you could do, different directions you can go with it. So I'm curious what the fans have to say. Rest easy, NCAA 14. You served us well. That's what I was saying at the beginning. This was the mold that a lot of people were still playing NCAA for. People love Dynasty mode. RIP to the fallen gamers who didn't get to see this. Yeah. Good point. Wow, these last few days feeling like 500 years. Actually, to me, it seems like the days are going by fast. That's what, a week and a half from now? The 16th, I think the game comes out. So it doesn't seem that long to me. Well, I ain't going to front. There are some people that are looking forward to this game more than me. I'm looking forward to it because I've been waiting for college football for so long. But there's some who've been playing NCAA to this day. Literally. They play nonstop. That's why I'm saying Dynasty mode is for those players. Because they're going to play Dynasty mode day one. I'm going straight to head online. So I understand where he's coming from. His excitement is a lot higher than mine. And I'm excited for it. Use me as an excitement button. To all the homies in here waiting 3 days early. We may I have EA Play. Do I get it 3 days early too? I don't know. I would get the MVP edition, but I'm buying the physical copy, so I gotta wait. I'm a physical copy kind of guy. Finally, this is what I've been waiting for. I'm buying a whole PS5 just to play this game. It's worth it. This feels like the most progress I've ever seen in an EA Sports game. Glad they used that extra time to develop the game wisely. I know I want to look at this trailer all over again. I'm gonna do it off camera, but there was a lot in here. We all gotta take the delay of game penalty on our first drive at memory of NCAA 14. I'm telling y'all, well, a lot of y'all know who are watching this. NCAA 14 is always going to be in the MVP record Hall of Fame books of video games. Just video games in general, not just sports games. Video games in general, NCAA 14 is one of them games that stayed. I mean, you would go to a GameStop, for example, let's say last year, the game will still be $50 to buy for Xbox 360. That's the game has always, and to be real, even with this game coming out, I can still see people still playing NCAA 14. Personally, with as much as I saw here, I don't see why you would go back. Maybe just for memory's sake, but still, I could see a lot of people keeping that game for memory, all that stuff. But yeah, there's a lot to offer here, and to me personally, I'm gonna watch the video again off camera. There's some things I want to see. Let me know if I missed anything, any points, but. I want to look at it again, especially with the coaching situation. That was my favorite part of the video. But let me know what y'all think about it. And yes, the game's coming out soon. Let's see. 3-day early access, pre-order before July 16th. So it must be July 16th is the release day, I'm assuming. This is going to be interesting to see how good Madden is going to do with NCAA coming out this year. That is something to wonder. How good is Madden going to do? Because people been waiting for NCAA video game. So Madden's been coming out every year. It's kind of like the same thing. So I'm interested in seeing. And I'm interested in seeing what else Madden going to do for people to go to play Madden over NCAA. Madden has to have something new. Because if it's the same thing over and over, people are going to be like, I'm going to play NCAA. So anyway, we'll see. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll see you.